concepts of Buddhism, for me, are so much an expression of what we're creating here from the concept of interconnectedness and the idea that we are all interconnected and interrelated. So for me, that expression comes about both in what we're building and in how we're building it. We're building a very ecologically integrated building that really respects the environment that it's in. It's really changed my way of thinking and operating. As we know in our practice, peace is every step. We had an initial meeting when we were getting ready to start phase 1 of the project. And we wanted to invite the different contractors that we were going to have come in for what we would typically call a pre-bid meeting. So this is where the contractors come in, they get a set of plans, they review the plans, and then they go off and prepare their bids. And Lisa Lavasser and myself, who are both practitioners, had talked about how the last meeting that we had at the monastery, we hadn't really incorporated any of our typical practice modes. And it felt kind of strange for us to be here at the monastery and to not incorporate those. And so it was really Lisa's idea to say, you know what, why don't we incorporate those into this meeting that we have, this pre-construction bid meeting. We had all the contractors come up and we actually put all of the seats in a circle and we rang the bell and we gave them just some basic guidelines on mindfulness and breathing. And mind you, this is a group of contractors, right? In their construction boots, and you know, not the typical group that you would see in a mindfulness gathering or a song. Some of the contractors kind of roll in their eyes, but some of them really thought about it. And at the end, some of them came up to me and said, you know, thank you very much for introducing us to this practice. And it's not usually done in construction. You know, usually in a meeting like that, everyone would get their set of plans, they would go off on their own and go and prepare their own plans and then come back and give us their bid.
Can you hear the voice of the mountain, the voice of the mountain?
I think about, you know, our Gatha, you know, breathing in, I see myself as a mountain. Breathing out, I feel solid. And that just brings me back to remembering where I am and what's really important in my life and in my work.